Bill Gates stated that strategic lazy people and intelligent lazy people are the most desirable people to hire. They have one thing in common. They all apply the Pareto principle, the 80-20 principle. It basically states that 80% of your output comes from 20% of your input. And that ratio is applicable through all areas of your life. Whether it's friendship, business, investing, the clothes you wear, the music you listen to, the impact of books. It's very, very powerful principle, like, and if you look into it and apply it to your life, it's gonna have a dramatic effect. I've only recently applied. I haven't read the book yet, but I read a bit about it when I was in college a good few years ago, and I didn't really pay too much attention to it then, like, cause like, I didn't realize the impact it could have on your life, like, because we covered the Pareto principle very briefly in college. But I have the book in front of me, like, and Tim Ferriss, like, he advocates for it, like, so I'm gonna read it next week. So I just had to look at the headlines, and from my own point of view, like, just reflecting on the Pareto principle today, like, in work, and I have to say, like, it's probably true, like, like 80% of the things you do in life, like, have hardly any impact in your life. So, like, just strategically implement the 80-20 principle, like, and what areas to implement it is in, like, first of all, it's in your business, like, your income, like, so I'm just focusing on, like, I've read a good few books over the years, but I'm just focusing on, like, decimate the information through YouTube, through my YouTube channel, like, and communication has the greatest impact in your life, like, so that's what I'm going to focus on, like, I'm just going to focus on, it's not a strong point, but has the biggest impact in my life, like, and so I'm just going to keep working at it, like, and I'm also going to it's regarding social media, like, like, the average amount of time people spend on the internet is 4 hours a day. 4 hours a day, and most of that, like, is absolutely no value at all, like, it just like, looking through Facebook, jokes and quotes and, funny stuff and stuff, like, it's useless, like, it has absolutely no value to your life. So, like, that's Facebook. YouTube, I just use YouTube now for music, like, I don't find it adds much in other areas of my life, like, So from my own perspective, like, the 80-20 principle, I probably think that books, 20% of the books you read have 80% of the impact. But books, like, it's one book is like a lifetime, could be one lifetime's person's research in a specific area, and you just read it over a week, like, and you implement that in your brain, like, so it's very, very, very powerful, and it compounds, as Warren Buffett says. So I just read books, and I'm just focusing on like, I don't have much free time, so I think the Pareto principle will have great impact on my life, like, just gonna read an hour, like, in work as well, like, I have magazines there, so I have a little bit of free time, like, I read Scientific America, and I also read Foreign Affairs from I think the group that is linked to the Trilateral Commission. So, like, the information from that, like, might be a little bit of propaganda, like, but that's just from American perspective, like, so I think it's a very good newspaper or magazine to subscribe to. So I've all the New Scientist there as well, magazines. I get one a week. I'm gonna start reading them, like, when I'm in work or during my lunch and break, and yeah. So, like, I think, like, to have a great impact, like, you have to, like, you can't just use AI to get the information you want, like, you have to use, like, people, like, intelligent people and people that have that knowledge, like, so the way I do that is just, like, subscribing to a lot of different magazines and reading books, and I think that'll have the greatest impact in my life, like, so I'm just going to continue down that path, like, so alright, so I'm just going to keep this just under 5 minutes, like, or just over 5 minutes, but I don't know, I might talk about AI and education tomorrow. Alright, so see you later. Peace, bye.